This is the world now. Federal Reserve Chairman Kevin Warsh told lawmakers on Tuesday he would continue doing his job if challenged by President Trump. His comments come as new data showed consumer prices in June rose by less than expected. Testifying before the House Financial Services Committee, Warsh cited a recent Supreme Court ruling reaffirming the central bank's independence in setting monetary policy. Also on Tuesday, inflation data showed the U.S. Consumer Price Index increased by 3.5% year-on-year, which was less than expected. Warsh cautioned against reading too much into the improvement, saying he would not, quote, cherry-pick 1 month of data as a sign that inflation had been resolved. Energy prices drove much of the decline, though oil prices have since climbed again following renewed conflict in the Middle East. Kevin Warsh will testify again before the Senate Banking Committee on Wednesday. In the U.S., writer E. Jean Carroll has collected just over $5.6 million from President Trump following a 2023 jury verdict finding him liable for sexual abuse and defamation. A federal judge authorized the payment last week over Trump's objections, and funds were released to Carroll's legal team on Monday. The amount covers the original $5 million verdict plus accumulated interest. This comes after the Supreme Court rejected Trump's appeal of the verdict last month. It marks the first time Trump has been forced to pay Carroll, who has now won a combined $88.3 million across 2 separate civil verdicts since first denying her allegations in 2019. A spokesperson for Trump's legal team maintained the case represents a politically motivated attack, calling the case a hoax. Spain have reached the World Cup final with a 2-0 victory over France. Mikel Oyarzabal opened the scoring with a first-half penalty before Pedro Porro doubled Spain's lead in the second half. Spain limited France to just 2 shots on target throughout the match. The victory at Dallas Stadium in Texas on Tuesday sends Spain to its first World Cup final since winning the tournament in 2010. Spain will face either England or Argentina in Sunday's showpiece final in New Jersey. A fossilized skeleton of a Tyrannosaurus rex has sold for $50.1 million, becoming the most expensive dinosaur fossil ever auctioned. The specimen, nicknamed Gus, far exceeded its pre-sale estimate after a bidding war by 7 collectors. The sale at Sotheby's on Tuesday surpasses the previous record of $44.6 million paid for a Stegosaurus skeleton in 2024. Discovered in South Dakota and estimated at 67 million years old, Gus contains 183 fossil bone elements and is considered one of the most complete TRex specimens ever found. Chu Ji-han, ArirangNews.